what's up guys? So we're back. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and change the plan here. Originally I was gonna have them connect right around here, but once we start crimping these together, it's gonna make like it's gonna be really crowded, a big clump, and I don't want that. I want to try to keep it clean so when I tub it, it doesn't accidentally hit that big old clump. So I think I'm gonna pull these back and kind of wire them around here, shorten these wires and have these just longer so they fit into here. But I'm still gonna trim these as well because these are really long. I just gotta better fix this stuff up with all the placements and stuff. And then once we get that all wired up, I'm gonna start taking out the fender for that side and then start seeing about what I have to do exactly over there. But for now, we're just gonna pop these back out and then route these guys around and then into here. And then yeah.
Are you?
Alright, bet. So like I said, I got my boy Frank here with me. I don't know if you guys can tell, but as you can see, he's holding the phone. Shout out to his electrician skills. He got it to this is kind of perfect. We rewrap some of it. We're gonna have it go behind the ABS unit. I might make the hole down here a little bit longer so it fits better, or I might just make this another hole up here so it fits better. So I don't want this thing wobbling all over the place. But we got it rewrapped here. There's a couple of the short wires that we found, and then as of now, it looks like we're gonna put all the cluster, all the clutter like around here. Well, that's coming out pretty good. Kind of how it sits. We still got to wrap up here, of course, but other than that, it's looking pretty good. Oh yeah. All right, so hey, what's up, guys? It's been a while since I last uploaded. I've been really busy. I had some stuff with my girlfriend. Her dog got bit, so I was taking care of him, and I started a new job. And then my homie got an E39, and then it broke down, so we were working on that. And I wanted to finish that car before I started focusing on my car again, because this thing's not going anywhere, and that car was kind of stranded at someone else's house. So we took care of that, and then so now we're back on working on the E38. I want to get the wiring knocked out before I start recording the next video. So that's also what took so long. I didn't want to jump from doing something else. I want to finish my wiring and just do it piece by piece, so I'm not sitting there rushing or forget what I'm doing. But yeah. The wiring's done as of now. I don't plan on messing with it anytime soon. I kind of like how it's sitting. It's not the best. I'll show you guys a close up of how it looks like, but you know, there's only so much I could do, especially with the wires already being cooked. But yeah, I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, so this is currently the passenger side. This is the side that was the lower side. So I ended up. It used to sit here. I rewired it through the top. The little fuse box went around this corner, around here, next to my ABS. So I got it stuck behind the ABS, and then I run all my wires are all connected. So here, majority of my stuff is connected. I'm gonna see about removing some of these wires because they're just dangling right now. As of now, I'm kind of happy where it's at because that stuff I can just zip tie somewhere. It's not anything important that I know of. Car still runs with it not plugged in, so I'm not too crazy about it being plugged in or not. But yeah, it's kind of how it sits right now. I mean, you got a big cloud of wires over here, which sucks, but you know, I still have wires that I don't know what they're for, but the car, like I said, turns on right now, so I'm not too concerned about it. I might fix up that ground wire. I just don't like that it just sits right there, but okay, I'll show you guys the driver's side. Driver's side was 10 times easier. You know, all I did was made a hole, unplug every single thing over here, just run everything through the hole and connect it all. Just everything runs right through the top and the inside now. And I still have plenty of room, so if I were to tub it, you know, I can cut, you know, raise everything, you know, I won't have a bad situation or any of that kind of stuff. I won't have to deal with a bunch of stuff. I'm still trying to figure out the tubbing situation. Who knows, I might have to extend the wires once it actually comes down to it, but that'll be for like a later thing. As of now, I'm happy with how it sits. But yeah, that's how everything's going. So the next thing that we're gonna be doing is probably gonna be end up dropping the rear subframe. I wanna get the subframe out and then get my diff welded and then start raising the subframe so I can make room, because I'm gonna do I gotta do new brake lines because the brake lines sit really low, as you can see. Show you guys the bottom side. They sit, where are they? As you can see, they hang out pretty low. I'd rather just not catch my brakes on something, especially over there. Like you can see, they're pretty close. I can easily get caught. I'm gonna start working on that. I gotta figure out how exactly I'm gonna drop the subframe. I'm not gonna be doing that exactly today. Biggest thing is wanting to catch up on this video. And then I'll start figuring out what I need to drop the subframe. I need to drop my exhaust system, take the diff out, you know, and then my coils. I can add the new coils into to the shocks. And then I finished cleaning up these edges. I still gotta do the other side. I've just been really lazy. I don't wanna deal with cutting stuff. I hate cutting stuff, dude. But yeah, everything's coming out pretty nicely. It's taking a lot longer than I wanted, of course, because homie's car broke down and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, next thing is, like I said, just dropping the subframe, and then doing the brake lines. I'm gonna probably be doing those kind of in the same video, maybe, or one in one. It's just since I just want to do that, so since the subframe will be out of my way, I have way more room to work with. But at the same time, I do want to do the brakes before I do the subframe, because if I do it with the subframe out, the rear subframe out, I might run into issues when I'm remounting it. I'm also gonna be hitting it. Never done that before, so we're gonna see how that turns out. But yeah, brake lines run all the way up to here. They're gonna be hitting soon, and I also want to get rid of. I gotta figure out that little wire situation where these wires are just hanging right here in the front. I'm gonna see about what exactly I can do, if I can like open that and twist it so there's less tension at the top. It's pretty ghetto to have like that, but whatever. It's okay for now. But yeah, that's it for this video.